This, the G2, which has my fingerprints on it. So quickly you can see, obviously, this is much larger than the G2 Mini, as the names imply too. And just a quick comparison, you can see the screen sizes here. You also have 1080 on the right, obviously, and then I believe 960 by 540 on the G2 Mini. Different layouts too up top here, as I showed you in the walkthrough video, but you've got the IR port and the 3.5mm headphone jack, and of course on the G2 the 3.5mm headphone jack's down there on the bottom next to the micro USB port. But the button layouts remain very similar. There's a different feel though. You can see this is the glossy one, it's got my fingerprints on it, but this is sort of a plastic scratchy back to it. Also, the camera is going to vary. This is going to have either 13 or a 8 megapixel, I believe, depending on the markets it launches in. And then over here you have obviously a 13 megapixel with the OIS. This also has either an NVIDIA Tegra 4i or a Snapdragon 600 processor. Or I believe it's 600. There's variations of it depending on LTE, 3G, and obviously the Tegra 4i. But over here you've got the Snapdragon 800. So very different phones in terms of the form factor, but also the underlying hardware. But in terms of software, LG tells us that this is going to be, they're not limiting the experience. So you get Quick Memo and Q Slide, you've got Android 4.4 KitKat, you've got the knock code feature, a ton of other features that you would have on a flagship device. And LG said that really this is going to be a mid-market device that'll sell in various parts of the world, where maybe the LG G2 wouldn't sell particularly as well, or maybe that's just not the game plan. So the specs are going to be a little different, a little lower end, mid-range, as opposed to high end, but the software is very much the same. In any case, just wanted to show you the difference between the two, because the G2 is going to be sort of one of the bigger phones of the show from LG, in addition to the G Pro 2. In any case, quick look here. This is Todd Hazelton from Techno Buffalo. Stay tuned for a lot of coverage. We're going to be running around from tons of events during the show this week. So just an early look. This is Todd Hazelton with Techno Buffalo.